Hello. Hey, take a seat. I'll be right there.
Was one of those characters who, had it not been for the graphic nature of his online conversation with someone he thought was a young teenage girl, it would be comical. What's going on?
The sexy girl. It's a sexy girl. Whew, that was a big one. Holy shit. That was like a 3.5 second one. You should have seen the fucking vapor coming off of that shit. Could you lift me? I weigh 185 pounds. Yeah, I gained weight because I ate so much fucking shit tonight. Alright, so just give me your address. I have a question. I don't believe that's your real address, so, you know, it'd be cool. We just be online, you know. We could just be like friends online, like extra special ones, you know, just a little nude here, nude there, you know. Because I'm a pedophile. I'm 22. I'm a pedophile. I don't have a life. All I do is play Combat Arms 24/7. That's how I got all my EXP. God damn, girl, you sound so fucking sexy. You can take it up your butthole? I'm a pedophile. Are you 15?
Just laid it all out there. Not only does he admit what he is doing that night, he tells me he's got a history of doing this sort of thing. How old was the youngest girl you ever met?
15.
Tonight, though, you were willing to come meet a 15-year-old.
Can I have nudes of you? Because you're an underage girl and I'm a pedophile. I'm sorry, you're bald? Alright, so we're going to get together. You're going to give me your address, and you can see if you can lift me, and then you're going to get on top of me, huh?
He truly thinks that if, you know, a young teenage girl says it's okay to have sex, it's okay. You say, if you are ready for sex, I'll give it to you, but I have erectile dysfunction. Won't get real hard. Sure sounds like you were preparing for a sex act.
Twinkle, twinkle, you'll rub your balls, come on my face all over us all.
Here's this guy who's, you know, middle-aged, who's not especially well-dressed, doesn't appear to have a lot of money in his pocket, is living with his parents. You going to tell your folks about this?
I'm trying to tell my folks about it.
You are?
Yes, sir.
How do you think they're going to react?
Oh, I know. My mom's going to take my computer and completely throw it away.
Why should you rely on your mommy to do discipline here?
Because of, like I said, lack of judgment, you know, being lonely, having no girlfriend, you know, physical contact with anybody, just, you know, just lost it.
It says, okay, I get what's going on here. I'm probably on To Catch a Predator right now. He recognizes me finally.
Oh, this is probably going to be on Dateline too, so go ahead and put it on.
Well, you know who I am.
Yeah, I know who you are.
You know, I'm Chris Hansen with Dateline NBC.
I understand. I know who. I recognize from the voice.
And everything you've just said and done has all been recorded.
Okay.
And if you have anything else you'd like to tell us, we'd like to hear it.
Gay? And I didn't mean to tell you that I am?
I appreciate that.
I'm willing, you know, if I could find a counselor, I'll go to counseling.
Maybe he should have help. But I think, looking back on it now, there's also a little bit of showmanship going on Donald Morrison's part. He's thinking that if he admits he's got a problem and thanks me for giving him a kick in the pants, as I believe he put it, and that he'll get help, he thinks maybe he can dodge being in some sort of trouble with law enforcement. Of course, that's not going to work out very well for him, Deb. And boom, Fort Myers police are right on.
On the ground!
What physical threat didn't pose? Probably not a great threat.
I knew this was going to happen when Dateline was in there.
But you never know what somebody's got on. And you never know how somebody might react once they walk out of a house after being on television.
I'm diabetic.
Do you have any needles in your pockets?
No, sir.
Go through your knees to your chest. Roll up.
Get my glasses.
Got them. I got them.
The arrest was made, was into shock of sorts. And they didn't want to take any chances, obviously, so they actually took him to the hospital. You know, he was actually handcuffed, as I recall, to the stretcher as he went in. He was treated and ultimately released and was processed and charged.